What is packaging?
Packaging is a package include a product primary container and may also include a secondary package that is thrown away when the product is about to be used. It can also include a shipping package necessary to store, identify, and ship the product. For example, the package may consist of a primary package such as a jar for a day cream and a secondary package such as a paper box containing the jar of the day cream.
Define the eco-packaging.
The eco-packaging is a key issue today, and package design must be address environmental issues such as recycling, biodegradability, and sustainable forestry. Also, innovative package can give a company an advantage competitor.
What is the function of packaging?
The function of packaging is containing and protecting the product, promotion, product facilitating storage, use, and conventional. And then the last one is product quality.
Explain the three levels of packaging.
The first level package is this packaging that hold the actual product, for example, perfume bottle. In some case, the packaging is minimal since it's only served to protect the product. Certain food products are sold in plastic bags that contain the product, for example, fruit, vegetable, bread, and etc. And then, in this case, the plastic bag is both first level package and the primary package for the convenient product information. The second level package is, in some case, the first level package is protected by one or more outer package, for example, box holding the perfume bottle. This second level package may act as a primary package for the product. Marketers use a variety of the other methods to communicate with the customer after the open the product package. The third level package. This package is used to transport the customer package through the supply chains. It generally holds the multiple customer package and also offer a high level of damage protection than that of the customer package. For example, a number of the perfume box may be put together into a bigger wooden box for export purpose.
Give me 8 the packaging decision.
The first one, packaging decision, must be protection. The second one, long-term decision. Next, environmental or legal issue. Fourth, environmental expenses to create, cost, distributor acceptance. 7, add value, and the 8th one is visibility.
Explain more about 8 packaging decision.
For the first one is protection. Packaging is used to protect the product from damage during shipping and handling, and to lessen spoilage if the product is exposed to the air or other element. The second one is long-term decision. When the companies create a new package is more often than with the intention of having the design of the market for an extended period. The third one is environmental or legal issue, which packaging decision must also include an assessment of its environmental effect, especially for a product with packages that are frequently discarded. Packages that are not easily biodegradable would draw customer and possibility government concern. The fourth one is expensive to create, which is developing new package can be extremely expensive. The costs involved in creating new package include graphic, structure design, production, customer testing, possible destruction of leftover old package, and possible advertising to inform customer of the new packaging. The fifth one is cost. Packaging can represent a significant portion of product selling price. For example, it is estimated that in the cosmetic industry, the packaging cost of some product may be higher at 40% of the product selling price. The sixth one is distributor acceptance, which is packaging decision must not only be accepted by the final customer, they may also have to be accepted by the distributor who sell the product for the supplier. Next is add value. Package, design and structure can add value to a product. For example, benefit can be obtained from package structure that make the product easier to use, while design can make the product more attractive to display in the customer home. The last but not least is visibility, which is packaging design is used to capture customer attention as they are shopping or glancing through catalog or website. For example, packaging design that stand out are more likely to be remembered or on future shopping trip.
Give me the effective good packaging features.
The first one is appropriately designed for the target market. For example, McDonald's meals for kids always come with a colorful carton, character box and a small toy as a gift free. The next one is eye-catching, which is Kit Kat chocolate's red color wrap is easily to recognize. The third one is suitable product. For example, perfume are most packaged in glass bottle rather than plastic bottle due to chemical reaction. Fourth one is compliant with the retailer requirement. For example, compatible with retailer image such as recyclable packaging promoted by the Body Shop. One is promote image of enterprise. For example, agriculture business typical feature plant, fruit, flower image in the product packaging. The sixth one is distinguishable from a competition product. For example, Colgate introduced toothpaste in pump bottle in order to be different from the other brand. The seventh one is strong, convenient, and well designed. Example, most mobile phones nowadays are streamlined with various features for use convenient.
What is labeling?
Labeling is such information that can be related to price, quality, content, nutrients, quantity, health effect, the environmental or the history of the product, the production method or the produce. This information may be directly available on the product or through reference to booklet, telephone number, website, or etc.
Give me the type of labeling.
The first type of labeling is persuasive labeling. It is focused on the identity of the product. Information of the customer is not too important. For example, the label that is put on the box of Pizza Hut's pizza does not indicate any information about the ingredient of the pizza. The identity of Pizza Hut is highlighted here. The next one is information of labeling. Focus on the information that will aid the consumer to make a proper selection. For example, most pharmaceutical that will aid consumer to make proper selection, such as Panadol, aspirin has an information label that states the ingredient, dosage, and expiry date. The lastly is universal product codes, which is the UPC University Product Code symbol was designed to make its idea of coding the product. The UPC symbol print on a package has two parts, which is machine readable barcode and the human readable 12-digit UPC number.
Give me 6 functions of labeling.
For the first one is for consumer. Labels serve to capture the attention of shopper. The use of catchy words may cause scrolling customer to stop and evaluate the product. The next one is label is likely to be the first thing a new consumer sees and thus offer their first impression of the product. The third one is the label provide consumer with the product information to aid their purchase decision or help improve the consumer experience when using the product. The fourth one is for retailer. Label make it easier to check out customer and manage inventory via the UPC and in some cases radio frequency identification tags. The fifth one is for companies serving international market or diverse culture with a single country, bilingual or multilingual label may be needed. The last one is in some countries many products include foods and pharmaceuticals are required by labeling contain certain labels such as listing ingredient, provide nutrition information or include usage.
Give me the Malaysian certificate standard and explain it.
The first one is One Malaysia Base. Malaysia Base is a national program implemented by the Ministry of Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry through 8 agency farmer. This program aims to introduce quality local fruits and also to undergo the strictened selection process from the seed selection stage right up until the fruit and marketed. The objective of One Malaysia Base is to establish an effective and comprehensive brand by the Ministry for global and local market. The second one is to help improve the standard of local agro-based product for the international market. The third one, to increase international consumption and demand for agro-based product. And the fourth one is to create stability in all economic situation and conditions. The advantage of Malaysia Base is the Malaysia Base logo is an advantage for the trader. The logo indicates the fruit has undergone a controlled standard process by a government institution before it been marketed. In fact, fruit bearing this logo is easily accepted by consumer as a fruit high quality. In the long term, we will find the more Malaysians will purchase local fruit and people understand the significance of the logo and are confident to place a premium price to the increase of profit. The next Malaysian certificate standard is Malaysia Organic Scheme, SOM. SOM is a certification program to recognize organically cultivated farm in accordance with the requirement specific in the National Organic Standard MS 1529/2001. The production, processing, labeling, market of the plant-based organical produced food. The benefit of SOM is procedure product from the farmer that has been certificate can be labeled as organic and the producer hold the right to use the Malaysia Organic label. The next one is consumer. Consumer have the confidence that the product purchased to is really organic and contain no chemical residue due to the requirement met under the Malaysia Organic Standard compliance. The last one is environment and the worker. Since the use of the fertilizer, chemical pesticides are prohibited under the organic farmer system, the environmental pollution or intoxication among the operation and the worker can be minimized. Halal food is a certificate is a certification that a product manufactured is halal, clean, and that it can be consumed or used by the Muslim. Halal certificate will only issued by Yakim if the product manufactured or released by the companies that meet certificate criteria. Benefit of halal certificate. For the first one is penetration to the largest market share in the food sector, as the Malaysian halal logo is highly respected and well accepted. The second one is Malaysian halal certificate system gives the confidence to your business customer, supplier, and other stakeholder that you can produce is halal. And the third one, the standard entails specific technical requirement on halal, which will provide your product to be halal and Sharia compliance. The fourth one is system also look into the needs of your human resource, which will also increase staff morale and commitment. Fifth one is compliant standard provide you the equivalence for the competitive edge. The sixth one is all of the above will increase profitability. The last one is Malaysian Good Agriculture Practice, which is called as MyGAP. MyGAP is a comprehensive certificate schema for agriculture, aquaculture, and the livestock sector. Good Agriculture Practice GAP is agriculture practice which emphasizes on the environmental, economical, and social agency or aspect. MyGAP is an economic transportation program initiative under the Strategies Reform Initiative. The next one is benefit of MyGAP. Produce quality and safe to eat agriculture product, reduce environmental pollution, facilitate the export of the product. The fourth one is one of certification schema facilitates the implementation of goods agriculture practice certification. The fifth one is guarantee the safety and welfare of the staff. Sixth one, encourage and facilitates the acceptance of the consumer. Seven, unlike SALM, SPLAM, and SALT, GAP is more commercialized and will not confuse the consumer and entrepreneur. The eighth one is, or the last one is facilitates and reduce the promotion cost. The last of this slide is the direction of MyGAP. In order to direct of the MyGAP is increase the number of the farm with MyGAP certification to encourage the quality and safe to eat product it produced for domestic and export market. The second one is increase consumers awareness and demand for quality and safe to eat the product to eat produce with MyGAP logo on it. The next one is increase the Malaysian agriculture produce competitiveness at international level. The last but not least is benchmark with international GAP certification schema such as ASEAN GAP and Global GAP or GAP. What is packaging?
Packaging has traditionally been viewed as means of holding contents together and as a way of protecting the physical good as it moves towards the distribution channel. For the example, JLO's Perfume is packed in a lady body shaped bottle with a necklet hanging to the bottle to create a sexy image to the product.
What is the type of labeling?
There are three types of labeling. For the first one is persuasive labeling. Persuasive labeling is focused on the identify of the product. Information for the consumer is not too important. For the example, the label that is not on the box of Pizza Hut. Next is information on labeling. It is focused on the information that will aid the consumer to make proper selection. Third is Universal Product Codes. The UPC, which is Universal Product Codes, symbolic was designed to make it ideal for coding product. UPC symbols printed on package has two parts: the machine readable barcodes and the human readable 12-digit UPC numbers.
What is Malaysian certificate standard, and give the example?
First is One Malaysian Base. One Malaysian Base is a national program implemented by the Ministry of Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry through its agencies, which is FAMA. This program aims to introduce quality local fruits suitable with its name, Malaysia Base. The fruits are certified to have undergone stringent selection process from the seed selection stage right up until the fruits are marketed. Only fruits which fulfill this standard are eligible to bear the Malaysia-based logo. The objective of One Malaysia Base is first to establish an effective and comprehensive brands by the Ministry for global and local market. Second is to help improve the standard of local agro-based product for the international market. Third is to increase international consumption and demand for agro-based product. And lastly is to create stability in all economic situations and conditions. There are four advantages of One Malaysia Base. For the first one is Malaysian based logo is an advantage to the traders. Second is the logo indicates that the fruit have undergone a controlled standard process by a government institution before it is being marketed. Next is fake fruits bearing. This logo is easily accepted by consumer as a fruit of high quality. Lastly is in the long run, we will find that more Malaysians will purchase local fruits as the people understand the significance of logo and are confident to place a premium price to increase profits. The next one is Malaysia Organic Scheme, which is SOM. SOM is a certification program to recognize organically cultivated farm in accordance with a requirement specified in National Organic Standard MS 1529 and 2001. The production, processing, labeling, and marketing of plant based on organically produced foods. The benefit of SOM is, for the first one is producer. Product from farm that have been certified can be labeled as organic, and the production hold the right to use the Malaysia organic label with the label. Next is consumer. Consumer is that the product purchased is really organic and contain no chemical residue due to the requirement met under the Malaysian Organic Standard compliance. The third one is environment and workers. It is fertilizer and chemical pesticides are prohibited under the organic farming system. The environmental pollution or intoxication among the operation and workers can be minimized. Next is halal food. Halal food is a certification that a product manufactured is halal, clean, and that it can be consumed or used by the Muslim. Halal certificates will only be issued by JAKIM if the product manufactured or released by the companies meet the benefit of halal certificates. For the first one is penetration to the largest market share in the food sector. Like Halal Malaysia logo is highly respected and well accepted by Muslim countries. Next is Malaysia Halal Certification System. Give the confidence to your business, customer, suppliers, and other stakeholders. For the third is the standards and entail specific technical requirement on halal, which will provide your product to be halal and Sharia compliance. The fourth is the system also look into the needs of your humans research, which also increase staff morale and commitment. For the fifth is complying to standards. Standard provide you with the accolades for competitive edge. For the sixth is all the above will increase profitability. Next is Malaysian Good Agricultural Practice, which is MyGAP. MyGAP Malaysian Good Agricultural Practice was launched by the Minister of Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry on 28 August 2013. MyGAP is a rebranding exercise of Malaysian Farm Certifications Scheme for Good Agricultural Practice (SALM), Livestock Farm Practices Scheme (SALT), and Malaysian Aquaculture Farm Certification Scheme, which is SPLAM. MyGAP is comprehensive certification scheme for agriculture, aquaculture, and livestock sector. Good Agriculture Practice (GAP) is an agricultural practice which emphasizes on environment, economy, and social aspect to ensure the produce is safe and of good quality. The benefit of MyGAP For the first one is produce quality and safe to eat agricultural product. Second is reduce environmental pollution and assist in developing an environmentally friendly and sustainable national agricultural industry. Third is since GAP is recognized worldwide, it facilitates the export of the product. Fourth is one certification scheme facilitates the implementation of good agricultural practice certification. For the fifth is guarantee the safety and welfare of the staff. Sixth is encourage the facilitate the acceptance of consumer toward agricultural, livestock and aquaculture product with only one certification. 7 is unlike some plums and salt, GAP is more commercialized and will not confuse to consumer and entrepreneur. Lastly is facilitate and reduce the promotional cost as consumer are already very familiar with GAP product. For the direction of my gap, for the first one is increase the number of farm with my gap certification to encourage quality and safe to eat produce for domestic and export market. Second is increase consumer awareness and in demand for quality and safe eat produce with my gap logo on it. Third is increase the Malaysian agricultural price, agriculture product competitiveness at international level. The lastly is benchmark with international GAP certification schema such as ASEAN's GAP and global GAP.